Catch me in the morning, late at night.
This video is a full install tutorial. Bleaching, plucking, install edges, everything I've been asking for. So yeah, I just wanted to like clear that up before I just jump right into the video because I feel like that's so weird. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and make sure you follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, and you subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I'm adding the bleaching powder, and when you do this, you want to make sure you put a decent amount so you don't have to go back in and mix more like I had to. You're gonna see, but you're gonna put 2 parts bleach, 1 part developer. It doesn't matter how much, you know, it is. Honestly, just make sure you put more bleaching powder than you do developer. So I'm mixing it and I'm gonna show you guys. It has to be like a thick consistency so it doesn't seep through the lace onto the hair. Now you see me applying it to the lace, and I put the lace on the wig head like that so I make sure it's like I don't push too hard into the knots so it doesn't go onto the hair. But you see me doing the bleach a little bit over the hairline just so I make sure I don't miss any knots in the front, because that's the most important part, and just do that along the whole head. Now this is the part where I had to mix more bleach, and it's fine. Just make sure you do the same ratio. It doesn't matter if you're doing 2 parts bleach and 1 part developer, or 4 parts bleach and 2 parts developer. Just make sure it's an even amount. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Like, it's supposed to be covered everywhere, and I didn't record it actually, but you're gonna want to tone it for 15 minutes with Shimmer Lights purple shampoo. So now I'm getting to plucking, and I'm just gonna say real quick, I'm going to speed up the second half of this video because it is a 30-minute video of me plucking the lace alone. Like, I'll explain to you guys everything that I need to explain to you guys before I start speeding it up, but I'm still gonna leave it in there so you guys can see. But right now I'm parting off the hair, just the front part, so even if I do overpluck, I can always put that hair back, but there will be no overplucking. So you're gonna want to hot comb the hair back so it's more flat and you can see what you're doing. And I got this white towel method from someone on Instagram. She was like, she took Arrogance Hayes' class and he like recommended that, and I've just been doing it ever since so you can see the knots better. But yeah, you're gonna want to hot comb it back and make sure all the hairs are flat before you even start plucking. Before we even get into it, if you talk about my nails, you're anti-black. But when you're plucking, you pluck, then you skip a space, you pluck, then you skip a space, you pluck, then you skip, pluck, then you skip, just so you don't end up, you know, over plucking. You can see that I'm like moving deeper into the hairline because you can section it off like how I sectioned off the front piece, because that's how I used to pluck. But I realized you don't have to do all of that. Like, you can literally just pluck it all at the same time. So I'm moving deeper into the hairline and just doing exactly what I was doing in the front. You pluck and then you skip, you pluck and then you skip. And then eventually you will get like more of a scalp-like look instead of a bulky look. And for the front, as I'm here now, I'm plucking at the little dark roots. Like the dark knots, that's the only knots that I pluck at. But I went back in and I did a deeper part because I was just so not happy with the way it was coming out. I went deeper and I just plucked with the same technique so I can just get like a more scalp-like look. And you're free to do this. Like, you can pluck however you need to make your wig look good. But this is just what I did for this side. I ended up not even doing it for the other side. But yeah. And before you guys even say anything, I know there are little blonde hairs in the front. I know that. But when you put the lace tint and all of that, like, I swear to God, all of that just blends in and it goes away. Like, you don't even see it. I ask people all the time, like, do you see this? Like, can you see it? And they always tell me no. Yeah, it goes away. Or you can use mascara, which I find to be pointless unless it's like really over bleached. So I just didn't do that here. As I get to the front, I'm parting off a little bit more hair because I really don't want it to be too thin at the front. Because I hate when I see someone's hair and the front is just so scarce. Like, there's like no hair there. And like, it kills me. So I try my best to not have that happen to me. So I don't pluck as much hair as I do from the side in the front. Now that I explained already my technique and what I do, I'm going to let this fast play and you guys could just watch me do what I did on the other side to this side. It's the same technique. Everything's the same. And for some reason, when I pluck hair, one side always comes out cuter. And I think this is the side that came out looking better. But I'll let you guys watch this and I'll come back and explain the next step. Once I'm done, I do take it like in a ponytail, but I don't really do the ponytail, and I just hot comb all of the hair going back. After I do that, that's literally it for plucking, bleaching, all of that for customization period. When I do my ball cap method, I use this and I put tiny dots. I don't put big dots just because I don't want my hair to get damaged. Okay, this is where I start to like size the wig on my head, and I cut 4 little slits just like that along the whole front of the lace. Okay, laying the lace down is such a tedious process. Like, you really have to be focused, so I stopped talking, and what I'm doing here is making sure the sides line up with the cap. You want to make sure it lines up with the cap so you don't see through the lace. Like, you can see it now, but once you melt it, you cannot see it. So right here, you just see me cutting off the excess lace because that makes for like a more comfortable install. And honestly, don't be like me. You should have done it before putting on the glue, because the glue being there just makes it way harder. So do this before you lay the glue. Okay, so here's the part where I take the comb and I press the lace into my skin. I zoomed in so you guys could see a little bit better. You want to press the lace into your skin very firmly so you can ensure that it's going to stick. And do that all over your head. So as you can see for the front, you're going to want to pull it down a little bit more past the cap than you did for the sides, just because you want that. Well, I personally like that peak look, so that's how you get it. You got to pull it over a little bit and then glue it back down, because there's no glue where I have the hair sitting right now. But anyway, yes, just pull it over a little bit and do the same thing with the comb, pressing the lace into your skin. Here you see me cutting off some of the excess lace. I don't go in detailed yet. I don't like to. I like to cut off some of the lace and then go in with my elastic band and then cut off the excess lace. So that's what you see me doing here. At this point, I did start talking to you guys, but I can't really play the clips of me talking too much because the fan is in the background. The fan is going because I can't get hot while I do my hair. That's my #1 rule. Like, you cannot get hot because it's just gonna stop the glue from drying fast and all the extra complications. So the fan is on, sorry. In the last clip, I said I was gonna go wet my hair. That's why my hair is wet. So I wet the hair and now I'm hot combing it, but I always realize like I should wait until after I hot comb the hair to wet it, because then it sounds like I'm frying the hair, whatever. So I'm taking my slick stick and I'm just gonna put a little bit. I don't put a lot because then it looks oily and tacky. So I put a little bit and I just hot comb it on both sides. Up, and We gonna work on the edges now. Okay, I took off the elastic band. I'm doing a TikTok too, so some things I be doing, I be coming back like I ain't even do no TikTok. But now we're just gonna cut the lace off, the excess lace. And I know it's white. Okay, this has got to be sprayed, but I know the lace is like a little bit light because we didn't spray the lace tint in the front of the lace, on the front of the lace. So it's a little white, and we're gonna fix it because I know what I'm doing, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna try to be as close as I can to the camera to cut my lace so you guys see. I literally just scissor it, honestly, because that gives it a messy look. I just scissor it. I don't even know if you guys can see how red my face is. I started literally dying. I was freaking coughing for like 5 minutes straight. 5 minutes straight, and my face got mad red. I'm gonna take this beautiful bronze color. I usually use Toast, but I can't find it. You don't wanna lie. Take the same brush I used earlier and just pat it on here. I found the Toast, which is way better. You just want to use that until it blends better with your skin. And it's making my forehead darker, okay? It's making my forehead darker because it's a darker makeup. And then it's making it look like it doesn't match. But when I clean up my forehead, I promise y'all, it's like a perfect match, okay? In the meantime, though, let's fix the lace. And the reason I don't put lace tint in the front of the lace is because I feel like it makes it like lift faster. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't use alcohol. You guys didn't see me use any alcohol. And there needs to be glue right here. I didn't use no alcohol because I don't put the glue on my skin. I put it on my cap. Like, I see a lot of people ask me that when I make TikToks and stuff, and that's why. Like, now that this is done, I'm like traumatized from coughing my life away 5 minutes ago. Anyway, I'm gonna use this. This is Stuck Like Glue from Pretty Bougie Thing, and they sent this to me when I first started doing hair on TikTok, and I actually still have a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna spray this on. Then I'm gonna put my elastic band back on. Alright, you're gonna just part it out wherever you want your edges to be. I of course might want it differently. I don't know. All this little white stuff is gonna go away. I like to take it from like right here. So I'm gonna do one edge at a time. It looks kind of spaced out here. Let me just grab this little piece. There we go. Alright, so I have coming down sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Beside you, take your scissors and don't cut it too short. I like to go a little longer just in case. A little of what I think is a little longer, because I do this and then it'd be perfect length. So I'd say like right above the eyebrow. And usually my edges do be touching my eyebrows and people be coming for me. So I've been trying to put my wigs exactly to my hairline, even though, you feel me? You can curl it upwards or down that way. It doesn't really make a difference to me. They both do the same thing. This is the important part. You take your Godspeed Free Spray. You don't wet up the brush. You just spray it a little bit. You let it dry. That's what I do. And I'm going to be combing it out with this part of the brush. I mean, just the comb part. I just want to map out how my edge is going to go. So that we have it mapped out, and you just do your edge. Like, you just, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all be wanting an edge tutorial, and I be feeling so bad because I don't know how to explain it. I honestly like it. I like it. And there's a little gap here. So let me take some hair out on my edges. That's fine. So I'm gonna just do a baby hair down here. Ow. I'm about to show y'all exactly what I'm about to talk about. Y'all see this little slant right here? Right? How it's not going straight like that, it's going slanted. I don't like when it goes straight across. That looks so weird. It looks so weird. This is really your preference. When it comes to cutting your baby hairs, it's your preference. I like my baby hairs long. I like dramatic baby hairs. So that's what I do for myself. When you do your edge though, this is how you do it. You do the same thing you did up there, you do it down here. I think I might just do a little swirly right here. So for the swirl, you really want to take minimum hair out. You feel me? Like, you don't want to do no wide swirl, but you do want like a good enough piece of hair to the point where you could see the swirl. So this is good, like something like this. Then you're gonna take your scissors and you cut it. Same thing you would do for a regular edge. You feel me? You need to have enough hair to curl it. And I'm gonna curl it upwards just because when I curl it upwards, it falls back that way. When I curl it downwards, it goes this way. I don't want it. I want it going back, like this. Even that looks dumb. All right, well, okay. I'm gonna just take my Got To Be spray and rub it on it. I do it a little differently, and I have the fan on, and I know y'all. I didn't even have to do nothing. That was not my doing. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Period. All these little flyaways, I just be yanking them out. I don't know if y'all seen it yet, but I just be yanking them out. I'm so happy I did this side first because this is really my trouble side when it comes to the little swirl. But thank you to the gods that I did it first. But I'm so proud of myself. Like, if y'all see how I used to install my closures, oh my gosh. I never was actually bad at what I did. I was never actually bad at it. It's just like, compared to now. So I'm on to the next side. We cut the edges. I'm actually hating this for myself. I hope this was good enough for y'all. Like, I hope this was good. Informational, instructional, visual. I'm gonna be doing a voiceover for the beginning just because I was so focused. Like, I had to focus on what I was doing. But yeah, this is the end of the video, y'all. I'm gonna be way more active on here just because I always wanted to be active on YouTube. Yeah, just comment down below whatever you guys want to see. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and like my pictures. And I'll be doing way more tutorials for you guys because, yeah, I'm in love. Let's just see how good this does. If this does good, I'll do more tutorials. If not, I'll do more tutorials. See you guys in my next video.